Hi, I'm Emma Garlett and welcome to Paint It Blak. Did you know right now there are many Aboriginal people missing in the remote regions of northern Western Australia? This week we were blessed with the news that missing German backpacker Carolina Wilga has been found after spending 12 days missing in the outback. Carolina went missing on the 29th of June after her car broke down in the Karroun Hill Nature Reserve near the WA town of Beacon. The search made nationwide news, and thankfully Carolina was found safe by a member of the public. What stands out for me is the widespread media coverage this story received, being broadcast on just about every news outlet. This public attention and outcry no doubt assisted in the efforts to find Carolina, not only by police and search and rescue, but also by the wider Australian community. While this level of concern for any missing person should be commended, it brings me to become aware of the many Aboriginal men missing in our state. Many First Nations people live in remote and rural areas of Western Australia, and as we've recently seen, remote roads, isolation, and harsh weather conditions can make becoming lost or stranded a serious concern. Since 2021, 7 Aboriginal men have notably gone missing, particularly in the remote regions of northern WA. It's an unfortunate truth that many people might treat these cases as inevitable in their own opinion, putting such disappearances down to the mental health crisis plaguing Aboriginal men or the nature of living outside of cities. It is then ultimately left to the families of these missing men and quickly forgotten police bulletins to try and find their missing loved ones. Why is it that we treat some disappearances with such concern, like those of Carolina Wilga or Cleo Smith, for example, while others are treated as background noise? There are some efforts being made recently to help find out what happened to these men. Notably, WA Premier Roger Cook announced a $500,000 reward to help solve the current 361 long-term missing persons cases in the state. Additionally, the Greens Party has called for a federal probe into the disappearances of these 7 men. But what we are seeing here are little rewards to compensate for the insufficient efforts made to find missing persons. We are a massive state with many remote places, so maybe it's time for us to ask why our government isn't putting more funding into finding a solution to these missing person cases. Do we need regional and remote search and rescue services? Do we need more measures to stop people from going missing? Or do we need better infrastructure to support emergency services in our regions? Before I leave you with this message, I'd like to bring attention to these 7 missing Aboriginal men. Zane Stevens, last seen near Broome in 2024. Jeremiah Rivers, last seen on a hunting trip in outback Queensland in 2021. Wiley Oscar, last seen near Fitzroy Crossing in 2022. Clinton Lockyer, last seen in Roebourne in 2022. Wesley Lockyer, last seen in Port Hedland in 2022. Brenton Shah, last seen near Geraldton in 2024. Jimmy Taylor, last seen near Derby in 1974, now missing for 51 years. Thank you for watching Paint It Blak with me, Emma Garlett. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode.